Welcome back once again to my channel, and today we'll be talking about words. W-O-R-D, words. Words are so powerful. It can be positive, it can be negative. It all depends on how you use them, when you use them, and to whom you use them. These words are very, very powerful that once they are out, you find it very difficult to take them back. That's why we have to be very careful with the words we use. First, to ourselves, to others, and mainly to our children. Words to ourselves are very powerful because they walk in line with our destinies. Because whatever you profess with your mouth comes to pass. You might think that you are not a prophet, you are not a prophetess, but whatever comes from your mouth is very powerful. That's why what we say to ourselves matters a lot. That's why whenever we pray and God hears us. It might take time, but He will hear you because you said it out of your mouth. The power is already in our tongue. He has given us that power and authority. That is why whatever you say, I will be blessed. I will go far. I will be favored. This week is going to be for me in joy and happiness, and so shall it be. But once you start complaining and start having negative decree comes terribly, and it really affects immediately. So that is why the power in our tongue that the Lord has given to us, we should use it wisely. Now, words to people, the way you talk to people, the words you say to people, you have to be very careful, because there are some people that are already been how will I say it, they've already had a spiritual attack, but a word from you dangerously and let me just say timely with a spiritual manifestation can affect that person at that point in time, and all finger will point at you. That is why words we use to people, we have to be very careful about it, because you don't know what has been designed about that person in the spiritual. So be very careful, be very vigilant in words we use to people. Don't just see somebody and start laying curses on them, or because they offended you so bad, they made you hurt so bad, and you start raising some words. You're not going to see the next day, you're going to get accident, you're going to do this, and you start using those words, and for real what you said came to pass. Those that were there will definitely testify against you. You know that. So we should be very careful, because we don't know everyone's spiritual weakness, spiritual abilities and disabilities. And another one is words to our children. Whatever you decree on a child, on your children, comes to pass. It might take time. A lot of parents will, in anger, they lay curses on their children. There's something I've come to realize, and that is why I majorly made this video. Sometimes there are some words we use, how will I say, just like we're making fun, or it's a regular word. Are you sick? What's your problem? Are you stupid? And you're not just something negative we use because of the anger the children because those children have laid annoyance on us. We release some words, and sincerely speaking, some powers are at work in connection with our words. And when you start really seeing the child acting stupidly, you start seeing the child acting abnormally, you start saying it's a spiritual thing. Yes, it's a spiritual thing because it came from you. No matter what the child does, we try to swallow our anger, or it's even better you beat the child at that moment, because the Bible already says spare the rod and spoil the child. So in other words, you have to use the beating pattern than the cause pattern. So the words are very powerful. We should be careful what we use in our children. We should try to pray for them no matter what it is they've done. We learn to pray for them. And I know a lot of us, we've made these errors in the past, talking to our kids or making curses or in annoyance to people and even to ourselves. There's time to change it. That same mouth that you use in making those words can still turn the words around by praying and asking God for forgiveness, and by praying positively towards the person, to the child, and to yourself, and everything will definitely come positively for you. So in other words, words are powerful. Be careful.